elimination night here in this playoff series. And
Matthews and Stevenson are going to get us started. And Austin Matthews is going to win the opening faceoff, but Romanov runs into a teammate. Lafreniere's got space down the boards, and this broken play might just work. Lafreniere skating in on the backhand. Little floater kept out. It's been so long since we played with the Nordiques. I feel like I've forgotten who the Washington keeper is, as Spencer Knight has to stand on his head early. And now Austin Matthews up the far side boards. Kane stopped. Matthews circles. Gonna shoot through traffic. Kane had it. Lafreniere's got a whack. And yes, it's Darcy Kemper over there in the Washington net. How could I forget? Well, a quick shift for the top line. Second line out there of Frost, Tarasenko, and Tippett. Won by Morgan Frost. Romanov with the drive. Long rebound, Tarasenko. Not quite close enough to make anything happen there. Ovi's got Morgan Frost on him. He'll make the play there and slipped up to Morgan Frost. Doesn't have a lot of help. Gonna try and pass it back. Tippett's got a shot on goal. And now watch out coming the other way. Addison's got to get over as it's Dylan Strome. Back to John Carlson, and Addison got in the way. Morgan Frost is gone here. Moving in, and Frost can't beat Kemper. Owen Tippett got hit in front. Frost had it again. Tarasenko can't handle it. And here's Nikolai Ehlers, who has had one hell of a series. Passes up to Tippett. Poked away by Carlson. Tippett trying to escape. And now Sonny Milano. Kalen Addison got in a little bit too deep. Milano to Strome. Missed the net. Now Ehlers again. Whole bunch of Quebec bodies in front. Be able to clear it. Third line is out here. Give it over to Phil. In front. OEL, and that got blocked. Oh, my goodness. I don't know who that was that got in the way for Washington, but it might have saved a goal. So O'Reilly, DeBrusk, and Kessel out here. Into the corner. DeBrusk can't get it away from Gurianov. And now Evgeny Kuznetsov might be around Ryan O'Reilly. Kuznetsov in front. Knight had a go at it. Capitals in the corner. Kuznetsov to Gurianov. That shot flutters wide. Gustafsson with a long one up to Phil. Phil gonna stop and go. Cut to the middle. Phil Kessel can't take the shot. Pressure from behind as Kuznetsov is up ice once again. Good poke check there, but DeBrusk can't get it. Johnson, Fialbi. Knight will just have to cover up. Well, the Nordiques are flying around here. We just haven't found the back of the net yet. Face-off won by Washington. Another shot on Knight! And Gustafsson skated right over it. And it's Johnson Fialbi who puts Washington on the board. I thought there was no way we messed that up. Gustafsson, he just skated a little bit too far. There's a little bit of input lag from the time that you try and pass it, and the pass is just behind him. Damn it. Well, Washington's got a 1-0 lead for how well we've played. One mistake has put a goal on the board for the Capitals. Brendan Dillon, however, makes his way around, and he's got Middlestad, but he can't find him. Oh, did somebody for Washington get a stick on that? Oh, that was almost a sure thing. Until it wasn't. Face-off one into the corner. John Carlson will move it up. Carlson makes his way around. It bounces off a Nordique off of Romanov in front, and Girard's got to get that up to Middlestad. He's going to get hip checked, but makes his way around. Looking for Pacioretty. He scores! Max Pacioretty from the fourth line. He's still got it. 6 goals this playoff run. Regressed down to an 82 overall, but Pacioretty, that pass somehow able to get free. That one would not have worked yesterday in Red Wings and Kraken. We could not make a pass cross crease at all. But Middlestad gets the assist. Sam Girard's going to pick up a point. Third on this team in points is Sam Girard. Matthews will win the face-off. Top line out here for the Nordiques. Girard sends it around in the direction of Kane. Gonna try and slip it down low, and it's picked off by Sandin. Lafreniere with a hit. And now watch out here. Austin Matthews may have some space in front. Pad save, Kemper again. Didn't have a great angle coming into the net there. Gotta imagine that ruined a little bit of something as it's on the stick of Romanov, taken away by Stevenson. Down low, pass to Brown, pass back is blocked by Kane. Kane is down on the ice. Back up to his feet and seems to be skating fine. Lafreniere with a dish to Kane. Kane's got Matthews. No, he doesn't. Matthews stops. But it was taken away by Jones anyway. Hit by Girard. Stevenson able to corral it. Stevenson moves in. It's Ovi on the backhand. Ovi's got no gas, but the bounce pass off the backboards works. So Pozo, long shot, blocked by Girard. Another save by Knight. And up to the captain, O'Reilly. Try and go around. Looking for somebody. That's picked off by Pozo. And now watch out. Here's Kuznetsov. A deke around Ekman Larson. Got space. It's still loose. Addison can't pick it up. Gurianov. Back to Carrier and a save. Moved quickly up to Phil. Phil Kessel moving in, looking for Dabrowski, scores! Phil's got a point on the goal from Jake DeBrusk. Fourth of the playoffs. No idea where DeBrusk came from. It's like the Capitals defense just stopped skating, and they did. Seth Jones, the only one that really had a chance at that. And he just backed right off. 2-1 Nordiques. 7:17 to go in the first period. Face-off won by Frost. Frost tried to slip that up. Or Addison tried to slip that up back to Frost. Farivari will meet Ekman Larson. Sent around the boards by Tarasenko. Owen Tippett up the ice. What's going on, Lucas? Owen Tippett moving in. Owen Tippett all by himself. No. Now Ekman Larson back to Addison. Addison with a move in front. Shot. Addison gets his own rebound. Back to Ekman Larson. Knocked free to Frost. Stick lift down low from Tippett. A nice play. Frost with a bomb. And we've got a penalty upcoming. Power play for the Nordiques as Dylan Strome feels the pressure. I'm here, Lucas is here, we're all here. Except those that aren't. Everyone's here except, you know, the vast majority of Earth's population. So on the docket today, well, I really don't know. Phil made a nice play on Jones, but Jones able to get around it. Dumped in. Tarasenko moves it around for Phil. And Phil, I button mashed. And look at this act. Oh, it got poked in. We nearly had a breakaway there. As here comes Phil. Onside. Phil Kessel makes his way around. Tried to take the shot. Tarasenko moved to the middle. Shooting. Pad save. Poked in on Kemper. Phil pokes it in deeper. Carrier's got it behind the net, but pinned to the boards. Move to Protas. Matthews has it. Taken away by Carrier. And down it goes. Knocked down by Tarasenko. But here comes Washington. And we take a penalty. And it's Phil. Phil to the box. Lucas just... Phil for MVP. That lasted about 20 seconds. Phil hasn't played the majority of the playoffs. He's really only playing because Alex Fermenton. So 4-on-4 for a minute 12. Back to Carlson, saved by Knight. Ekman Larson with it in the corner. Can't get rid of it. What the hell happened here? Now it's Stevenson for Washington. Carrier, back pass Ovechkin. Out wide to Kane. Does Kane have it in him to get around the edge? No. Carrier, oh my goodness, he took a blast to get that puck up to McMichael. McMichael waiting for help. He's got Ovi, and Ovi makes no mistake. We are tied. Reminder that this is 2026, and Ovi has 15 playoff goals this year. He's already the all-time leading goal scorer in the NHL at this point. We might have a game on our hands for the first time in a while, it seems. Last game was close. It was a late comeback by Washington. I did see that. That's good. Yager deserves everything. Yager's insane. The amount of time that guy played. I mean, and he's still kind of playing, I believe, somewhere. Here's Nikolai Ehlers. Ehlers moving in. He's had a fine series. Saved by Knight. We got to hold on to that. 2026-point streak for Alexander Ovechkin, while also second in the NHL for playoff hits. Face-off won by O'Reilly. Into the corner for DeBrusk. Out wide to Romanov. And now we're on the break. We got Ryan O'Reilly with space. He'll cut in. Got dispossessed there. Riley moves it back to Romanov. Gerard doesn't know where to go. Riley can't keep it in. O'Reilly, rather. I got a little bit confused with the Toronto franchise because we had Morgan Riley, and now we come back to the Nordiques, so we have Ryan O'Reilly. Gerard somehow didn't get that. Here is Ehlers. It's poked away. Sent out to center by Middlestad. Johnson hit by Pacioretty. Nearly a nice play for the Nordiques there. We find Gerard. Gerard gets pressured. Leo Carlson trying to hold it. Final seconds of the period. Up to Gurianov. Nice play from Madison. Gurianov still got it. Sent up to Middlestad. The shot at the horn is saved by Kemper. And we head into the second period of Game 6. Better than 97 won the ticket. Yeah. Well, 97-1 just has hot take artists. It's all they are these days. Matthews, we don't want to have him get rocked, so we'll send that around the boards, even if it means losing the puck. John Carlson, that's picked off by Matthews. Matthews still has it out wide to Lafreniere. Lafreniere being pinned up to the boards. Good read by Carlson. Chandler Stevenson, who's had a nice series, poked away by Romanov. Lafreniere speeds down the wing. He's got an angle to get around. Lafreniere cuts to the front on the backhand. Nice save, Kemper. Matthews, another one that is saved with a pad. Romanov with a poke check on Stevenson. Matthews reads that. Austin Matthews about out of gas, though. Needs some help. Maybe he doesn't. Gonna take the shot. Kane on the backhand after the shot fluttered. Kane got absolutely rocked. Forwards changing for the Nordiques, at least some of them. Matthews still on the ice. Milano found it. Kalen Addison moves it up to Vladimir Tarasenko. See if we can't get some sustained pressure here. Going out wide. Oh, and Tippett. Oh, man, what a glove save, Kemper. I just, like, you know, as cool as, like, a career in sports media would be, like, I just try to, like, give you, like, my honest opinion on things. I don't try to get a reaction or just say something just to piss someone off. That's just kind of what sports media is these days. That's unfortunate.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Washington's taking possession in the
Husso won a cup with the Blues. I kind of forgot about that, actually. He wasn't the starter, though. Milano moves in. Sonny Milano, traffic in front. It finds the stick of Ekman Larson. And now up to Kalen Addison. A little stutter. Addison moves in. Read well. Poked away from Tarasenko. Now Strome. Strome moves to Milano. Milano tried to get it around OEL. Won't go. Addison up to Phil. And Phil Kessel here. Gonna move in. Backhand. DeBrusk with it again. Gonna try and cut in. Another shot. Darcy Kemper has been really good with the pads all series. Tried to move it to DeBrusk. That's intercepted by Phil. Down low DeBrusk again. Back to the point Girard. Move to Romanov. He's got space. Wrist shot saved by Kemper. Darcy Kemper's been great this entire series. The only time we're beating him is when we just pelt him with shots. And right now we're trying that, and yet not working. We're not beating him. Windelstad will win it. Romanov back to Pacioretty, looking for two, tipped in front, Middlestad. And that is kept out by Kemper again. Romanov puts Gurianov into the boards. Romanov going to go around. Leo Carlson can't quite get it up to Casey Middlestad, but here comes Leo anyway. Our first draft pick, Leo Carlson. Backhand shot. Saved again by Kemper. Long one up to Okposo. Okposo poked away. Stayed with it. Ovechkin. Not sure who that was in front for the Nordiques, who took about 90% of the speed off of that puck, but they didn't take it all away, and it sneaks free to Ovechkin. It was Eric Gustafsson who got a stick on it, but it tumbles over. Knight wasn't expecting it, and Ovi right around the pad of Spencer Knight.
These are the games you have to learn how to win. You know that this is going to be a dogfight right to the end, and it's going to be the details that make all the difference in the world.
Sandin, Gustafsson makes up for it with a nice play there and gets it up to Phil. Here is Phil moving in. Off a Nordique in front. That was Ryan O'Reilly. Sandin pinned to the boards by DeBrusk. No Nordiques can get free. Wings wait for the MSU goalie? No. I would say they're waiting on Sebastian Cossa to develop, and I think he will. Long one up to O'Reilly. We'll have to be a little bit patient. Here is O'Reilly. Turning. We got Phil in front. Phil with a nice redirect in there on Kemper, but it stays out. Thank you for the sub, Lucas. 3 months in total. Carrier now. Over to Seth Jones, the defenseman down the wing. Lafreniere can't get it off of him. Carrier got in there. That was blocked by Lafreniere. Jones into Stevenson. Saved by Knight. Dangerous rebound. Ovechkin has a blast. Jones down to Stevenson. Back to Jones again. Kane gets in the way. And Brendan Dillon gets it up to Lafreniere. And Lafreniere could be able to get around Jones. No, looking in. Tried to go to Matthews. And now watch out, coming the other way. Johnson Fialbi, who's got a goal already in this game. Carrier! Oh, it's kept up by Knight, and he covered it up.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive.
We've got a fight on our hands. Washington really trying to get this to a Game 7. Nordiques 0 for 1 in franchise history in Game 7s. Lost last season to Florida. Johnson down low, moved. Didn't see to who. I think it was to Protas. Tarasenko with a turn. Tried to find Girard. McMichael was ghosting him. And now Protas moves to McMichael. Tippett got in the way. Tarasenko will turn the corner. Vladimir Tarasenko right up the middle. Waiting for somebody. Girard can't get it over to Romanov. Allows the Capitals to change. A dangerous pass up to Tarasenko, but he got around looking for Morgan Frost. It is kept out again by Kemper. Jesus. Ekman Larson will drop it back. Tarasenko blocked in front. Tippett can't get a shot away. Addison's got a hit. Ekman Larson. Leo Carlson. He can't move it. And now McMichael through all of that. And he scores. That cannot happen. We got 3 Nordiques right on top of that. And McMichael just skates through it all.
That's what you call having a knack for the net, James. When you get in tight and you're sniffing around, you better get that puck off quickly.
Damn it, man.
Defenders all around you that are going to come and close.
We're getting Darcy Kempered here today. We've had some good scoring chances. They are just not going in right now. Tie up at center. It is with Quebec. Middlestad. Going to send it around wide. Stick by Pacioretty. Pacioretty couldn't take the shot. Should be able to get this back. Redirected it down low. Intended for Middlestad, and we're going to be shorthanded here. I think that may be the first stick lift we tried the entire game. Strome touched up by Pacioretty, and here's the call. Hooking on Casey Middlestad. Just tried to tie him up in the corner. I thought we had a good way to get in there. I thought we were in decent position, but we get the hook animation. And now we got to kill a penalty here. Late stages, second period. Romanov going to find O'Reilly. Long pass. Oh, Matthews. Nearly had that in. Here's Brown. Moves it to Carrier. Romanov's got it, and down it goes. Kemper out to play it. He'll leave it in behind.
From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play.
Brown. Deking is Connor Brown. Got to stay true here. Strome. Knocked away. Romanov. Funky bounce, down it goes. This may actually get on net. No, it doesn't. Matthews with a stick lift down low. Austin Matthews looking for a shorty. We find Romanov. Romanov moves in through traffic. It's saved by Kemper. Tried to sweep it away. Did Gerard. Brown back to Gurianov. Long shot at a save. Knight. Thought Matthews could get over there. He couldn't. Strome with a near side shot. They look and they score. Kuznetsov. Nordiques are in trouble here in Game 6. 4th goal for Kuznetsov. We just took a bad route to the puck from Matthews. Otherwise, this doesn't happen as we played it out of the goal. So that's 2 goals that have come just by playing the puck, and we didn't get it.
Washington's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
We are down by 3. Matthews moves to Ekman Larson. Oliver Ekman Larson straight through. OEL gliding. Save again by Kemper, man. Ehlers, we got to get Matthews off the ice. Strome back to Johnson. That got blocked by Addison, but in behind to Washington again. Milano with the chance. Washington still got it. Now Strome. Back to Johnson. Saved by Knight. Ekman Larson can't get it. Ehlers reached through him. And they got the cycle going on. It got blocked by Kane, but it's not out. Back to Johnson again. Brown poked away. Unfortunately, goes to Matthews, who's about out of gas. Patrick Kane gonna move in, gonna cut in. Couldn't take the shot. And now we got a breakaway potentially here for Washington. Addison's back. Gets a stick on it. Ekman Larson's got to get this up to tip it. And the second period's over. The deficit is 3 as we enter period number 3. Feel like we need a quick one. Gerard's got it. Sam Gerard avoids pressure in the corner. Romanov, a long drive. Washington took a little bit of something off of that as that's up to Ovechkin. Lafreniere over to retrieve it. Up to Austin Matthews. Matthews moving in. Matthews backhand score! We got the quick one we needed. Oh, we're back in it. Austin Matthews scores his 15th on a day when Ovechkin did the same. I think he's got 16 now, but...
This is a real tough play for a goaltender to get a read on, James. You're in that inner slot area. The puck's on the backhand, fighting for position.
Austin Matthews being Austin Matthews. John Carlson occupied Kane. Or I guess Kane rather occupied John Carlson, but a goal we needed just over a minute into period number 3. Here is Ovechkin, Romanov with a big hit, and here comes Kane. Tried to go out wide to Matthews. Kane's going to get his own pass. Tried to stop. Kane gets knocked down, but it's picked up by Lafreniere. Going to try and find Matthews. I think Washington got a stick on that before we were able to. Stevenson down low. That really shouldn't have ever had a chance, but alas, it did. Romanov, however. Interesting situation here. Finding Girard. Flutter to pass back to Owen Tippett. Through traffic in front. Picked up by Kane. Kane shot score! We are down by 1. Goal number 13 of the playoffs for Patrick Kane. Our shots are finally starting to pay off. This initial shot got blocked. Allowed Kane to circle around to the slot. And the Nordiques are in business. Kane moves up to 4th. Actually a tie for 3rd. In playoff goals with Colorado's Nathan McKinnon. Colorado awaits the winner of this series in the Stanley Cup Final. Ekman Larson around the boards. Nobody to go back to. We find Addison in the middle. A shot that got blocked. Morgan Frost in front. That got read well. Here comes Nikolai Ehlers. That got poked away. Frost couldn't get it. Strome with a shot. Deflected by Knight up in the air. Ehlers comes down with it. It's picked off by Frost. Tried to move it to Tarasenko. They still got it. And Knight has to make a save, but it's moved up to Owen Tippett. Can Tippett tie the game? No! Addison! Another chance on Kemper and another beautiful save. Ehlers will dump it in. Ekman Larson moves it around. And move to Tarasenko, but they got a guy back waiting. Tarasenko moves in anyway, and it hit the stick of Morgan Frost, but now it's Phil. Phil kind of boxed up here. Phil to the middle, score! It is Phil Kessel to tie the game! What a move by the 38-year-old Phil Kessel. Only his 2nd of the playoffs. The Nordiques do not want Game 7. What a shot by Phil.
Quebec's effort in the offensive zone has resulted in the equalizer, and look at this, Cheryl. Tie game, 3rd period.
Here we go. Tie game with 14 minutes to play. The Nordiques flying. Hadn't been able to beat Kemper reliably all day. And now watch out here, Ferhivari. To Gurianov. Gurianov got in there. It got tipped on Knight. Move back to Ferhivari again. Down low, Gurianov. Ferhivari moves to the middle, Okposo. Okposo looking for a lane to shoot. He's got Kuznetsov! And we come all the way back just to allow the Capitals to take the lead again.
They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
What was this reaction by Knight? It's like he lost his balance. He did not have to do that.
Washington's on their way to victory if they can hold down this lead through the rest of the 3rd.
It's all about they can't just sit back and hold on, otherwise their opponent, they will
6-5 Capitals. The captain will win a face-off. Eric Gustafson. Gustafson skating free. Don't have a forward. Now we got Phil! Oh, Phil! Just missed the net. There was a corner open. Brendan Dillon with a poke check. O'Reilly moves it to Phil again. Phil can't get past Ferhivari, but it finds Ryan O'Reilly. O'Reilly tried to find DeBrusk. That doesn't go. Brown up. Now it's a 2-on-1 with a missed hit. Ovechkin. DeBrusk had it. Knight took it off his stick. Here's Connor Brown doing that same thing Okposo did. Dylan will move it to DeBrusk. Taken away by Johnson. Near the halfway point of the third. Here's Ovechkin. With Girard on him. Too much traffic in front. Long pass up to a dead tired Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk got to find some help. He finds Leo! Leo's shot gets blocked. Long one up to Ehlers. We got to get DeBrusk off the ice. He was looking towards the bench and then didn't go. Milano will dump it in. This will be retrieved by Washington. Ehlers around. We got forwards tired all over the place. Back to Johnson. It gets blocked by Leo, but bounces free to Strome. That's a massive save by Knight. Here's Romanov. You guys still haven't gone to the bench. Dropping it back. No. The defenseman change. Oh, my God. We got to get the forwards off the ice. Holy shit. Here is Ehlers to the front. Poked away. Back to Johnson. Here's Sandin. Now Protas. Taken down, and Lafreniere just got tripped. Nordiques to the power play, and it's Protas to the box with under 8 to play. Don't know if I'd own that penalty. A penalty in your own offensive zone there. Raised his hand like he was proud of it. A massive power play for the Nordiques. Tie up. Kane will retrieve. Finding Phil. Phil in front! Oh my goodness, it's kept out again by Kemper! In a series filled with massive Darcy Kemper saves. That may be the best one, as Washington's going to come away with this. Brown with a near side chance, and Knight has to hold it. They've really got to do something about that. I mean, you up the difficulty, and they're just able to fucking phase through you just like that. I got a guy on either side of him, and he gets away with a puck. Back to Carlson, now McMichael. It's kept out by, oh my goodness, by Spencer Knight. Girard's got to be able to get this, and we do. Up to Lafreniere. Lafreniere looking, trying to find Ryan O'Reilly. Could not. Girard, though. Up the middle. Back to O'Reilly. With a drive and a broken stick. Lafreniere. Girard whacking at it. It doesn't go. That was actually Morgan Frost. Frost gets it free. Sam Girard. Girard had it poked away. He's still got it. Trying to look across. Can't get it to Lafreniere. Back to the point. No. Tippett. Owen Tippett to the middle. Had no angle to take a shot. Farivari will send it down. Retrieved by Tippett. 35 seconds remaining on the Quebec man advantage. Here's Morgan Frost. Going to drop it back. Not where we wanted it. Didn't want it all the way back to Tippett. Tippett the shot! It is kept out by Kemper, and away it goes. Onto the stick of Owen Tippett. Ryan O'Reilly's got no gas. Sends it around. Morgan Frost will retrieve it. Gonna look for O'Reilly. Couldn't find him. Farivari in the way. O'Reilly got no gas left in the tank. Here's Tippett. Owen Tippett gonna move in. Backhand. Frost, or rather Girard, on the rebound attempt. He's still got it. Girard moved in. Got poke checked. John Carlson moves to Farivari. Now Johnson Fialbi. Dispossessed by Phil. Girard out of gas. Rocket of a pass got picked up by Strome. And a big poke check by Spencer Knight. Austin Matthews. If there was ever a time. Oh, Matthews shot woefully wide. Girard moves to Tarasenko. Stick lift on Tarasenko. Vladimir Tarasenko in behind the net. Go back to the point. Girard out of gas. Move to Matthews. Backhand shot by Matthews got blocked. 3:11 to play. Nordiques are running out of time here in Game 6. Moved back. Saved by Knight. We have to hold on. Oh. Come on, man. Matthews will win it. Long one up to, well, it was intended for Kane. But here comes Kane. Is it showtime? No! The shot missed. Looking to move it in front. Couldn't get it there. Shot by Lafreniere. Or rather, Ekman Larson. Lafreniere was in front trying to get a rebound. I wanted to have a day off. And then I woke up. I was just feeling really good today, so I felt like I wanted to do something. But we've got a minute to go to avoid a Game 7. Patrick Kane gonna move in, takes the shot. It's kept up by Kemper. Kane has no help. Ekman Larson a drive. That gets blocked. Oh, Frost got stick lifted. Gustafsson back to Ekman Larson. Gustafsson got picked off by Brown. Carrier intercepted. Tarasenko might be the last chance for the Nordiques. Tarasenko is stopped by Kemper. 10 seconds to go. Ehlers got rocked. Frost tripped over him. 6 seconds. Morgan Frost gonna drop it back. Gustafsson's shot is saved by Kemper. And we're going to a Game 7. Dude, I don't know how you can play. We played really well today.